past that old corner again last night. For just a moment, I thought you were still waiting there. The corner where you waited still glows beneath the rain. The little shop has changed its sign, but I still hear your name. You stood beneath the awning, a ribbon in your hair. The whole wide street was moving on, but all I saw was you standing there. The years can change the avenue and hide the things we used to do, but every evening, soft and blue, that corner brings me back to you. The corner where you waited still holds our summer night. Every window, every doorway still remembers you in white. The corner where you waited keeps one small dream alive. Though you never came back to me, my heart still waits beneath that light. Ooh, beneath that light. We walk beside the streetcars, past cafes closing down. You rested softly on my arm as moonlight crossed the town. You said the night was perfect, too beautiful to end. I never knew that one goodbye could keep returning like an old refrain. The pavement wears a different shade, the old theater lights have faded, but every promise that we made still follows me through evening rain. The corner where you waited still holds our summer night. Every window, every doorway still remembers you in white. The corner where you waited keeps one small dream alive. Though you never came back to me, my heart still waits beneath that light. Maybe love can leave a place, but never quite erase a face. Maybe one familiar street can make two distant hearts still meet. Still meet. The corner where you waited still holds knows your name. That summer rain still falls the same. The years may go, but love stays near. I still see you waiting there. The corner where you waited, the corner where you waited, still keeps your light for me tenderly.
We always met beneath the street lamp by the cinema. Even after the last picture ended, you never let me walk home alone. The street lamp by the cinema was glowing in the rain. You waited with your collar high and softly spoke my name. The posters filled the windows, the crowd went passing through. But underneath that yellow light, the only star was you. The final show had nearly gone. The avenue was moving on. But when your little hand found mine, the whole night stopped beneath that sign. The street lamp by the cinema still shines inside my dreams. It watched us share our first slow kiss beneath its golden beam. The street lamp by the cinema still knows the love we knew. Though every picture fades away, that light still shows me you. Still shows me you. We walked beside the ticket line, then wandered past the closing signs. You told me every leading man could never hold you like I can. A taxi waited by the curb, but neither one of us said a word. We let it disappear from sight and stayed beneath that gentle light. The cinema has changed its name. The posters do not look the same, but every lamp along that street still brings your footsteps back to me. The street lamp by the cinema still shines inside my dreams. It watched us share our first slow kiss beneath its golden beam. The street lamp by the cinema still knows the love we knew. Though every picture fades away, that light still shows me you.
If that old lamp still burns tonight, I know I'd find you in its light, and every word I failed to say would finally find its way, find its way. The street lamp by the cinema still guards our memory. It keeps the girl I loved that night forever close to me. The street lamp by the cinema will always shine us through, and every time the lights go down, my heart still turns to you. That street lamp glow still shines tonight. That cinema still holds our light. The pictures fade, but love stays true. Every scene still ends with you. The street lamp by the cinema. The street lamp by the cinema, shining through, still brings my heart back home to you. Home to you. Home to you.
I found an old coat check ticket in my wallet. The number was almost gone, but I still remember the night. The coat check ticket in my hand took me back to where we danced. A crowded room, a chandelier, and you were all that I could hear. Your winter coat was soft and white. You wore a ribbon tied just right. I gave the girl behind the stand 2 little coats and held your hand. The band was playing slow and low. The colored lights began to glow. You leaned your head against my chest, and every moment felt like rest. The coat check ticket faded gray and small, still brings back the sweetest night I ever can recall. The coat check ticket still keeps your memory near. One little number in my hand can bring you back each year. Back each year. We stayed until the final dance, afraid to lose our little chance. The hall grew quiet, chairs were moved, but we kept swaying to the groove. Outside, the snow was falling light. You held my arm beneath the night. We shared your coat along the way, and wished the dawn would stay away.
Our room wears another name. The winter streets are not the same, but every time the cold winds start, that little ticket warms my heart. The coat check ticket, faded, gray and small, still brings back the sweetest night I ever can recall. The coat check ticket still keeps your memory near. One little number in my hand can bring you back each year. If I could claim that code again, I'd find you waiting just as then. And underneath the ballroom light, I'd ask you for one more slow night. One more night. The coat check ticket still guards our old romance. One little number brings me home to our first tender dance. The coat check ticket will never leave my side, because it holds the winter night you said you would be mine. That little ticket still knows the night your winter coat still shines in white. The years may pass, but love stays warm. I still hold you inside my arms. The coat check ticket, ooh, one more dance, still keeps alive our old romance. Ooh, our romance.
I found your blue scarf beside the railway. The morning train had already gone, but it still carried the scent of your perfume.
The blue scarf by the railway was moving in the breeze. I picked it from the wooden rail and held it tenderly. The station clock was striking 9. The sunlight crossed the line, but every empty stretch of track still brought your face to mine. I heard the whistle fade away and wished I knew the words to say. The train had carried you from view, but left one little piece of you. The blue scarf by the railway still brings your love to me. It moves like you once moved beneath the old magnolia tree. The blue scarf by the railway still shines against today. Still waits today. We used to meet each Sunday beside the ticket stand. You always wore that ribbon blue and placed your hand in mine. We watched the engines come and go while evening settled low. You said no road can take away the love that two hearts know. The station wears a newer name, but every track still looks the same. And when the wind comes passing through, I see that scarf and think of you. The blue scarf by the railway still brings your love to me. It moves like you once moved beneath the old magnolia tree. The blue scarf by the railway still shines against the gray, though every train keeps rolling on. My heart still waits today. If your train comes home someday, I will meet you on the way and place that little scarf once more around the girl I still adore. I still adore the blue scarf by the railway. Still keeps our promise true. Every thread and every fold still holds my love for you. The blue scarf by the railway will guide your heart my way. And if your train comes home tonight, I'll never let you stray. That little scarf still waits in blue. That railway line still leads to you. The trains may go, but love remains. I still call you beside the trains. The blue scarf by the railway, ooh, waiting there still tells me you remember, ooh, everywhere.
The platform was crowded that afternoon, but when your train began to move, you were the only person I could see.
The summer train pulled away, carrying all I could not say. You stood beside the window pane, trying hard to hide the pain. I walked beside the moving cars, beneath the fading evening stars. You pressed your hand against the glass as every silent second passed. The whistle called across the town, the wheels began to gather sound. I tried to smile and wave goodbye, while every dream went rolling by.
The summer train pulled away and took my little world that day.
Every mile between us grew,
but every thought came back to you.
the summer train pulled away beneath the sky of faded gray.
Though the tracks have long grown cold,
my heart still waits where yours
let go. Where you let go. You sent a letter from the coast, the kind of words I treasured most. You wrote about the ocean blue, but every line said, I miss you. I kept it folded in my coat and read each tender word you wrote.
The station clock kept moving on,
but in my heart you were not gone.
the town has changed its old cafe. The station sign has worn away,
but when a distant whistle cries,
I see your face behind the glass.
The summer train pulled away and took my little world that day.
Every mile between us grew,
but every thought came back to you.
the summer train pulled away beneath the sky of
Faded gray.
Though the tracks have long grown cold,
my heart still waits where yours let go.
if that train returned tonight,
I would wait beneath the light,
and when your window passed me by,
I would finally say what stayed inside. Stayed inside. The summer train pulled away, but love remained with me that day.
every mile and every year only made your memory clear. The summer train pulled away, but never took my heart away.
And wherever you may roam, one old station leads you home.
That summer train
Still calls your name.
that window glass,
Still holds the same.
the years may pass,
The rails stay true.
every road
Still leads to you.
summer train pulled away.
Ooh, far away, but my love is here to stay. Here to stay. Market Street looked different after midnight, but the light still fell across the pavement, exactly the way they did when you were mine.
Neon over Market Street, silver shining at my feet. Every window, every sign takes me back to when you were mine. Cars went rolling through the rain, someone called a distant name. Then a record from a bar brought your memory from afar. Time may turn the streets around, change the faces, change the sound, but one light still leads me through every road that ends with you. Neon over Market Street, where your heart once waited for me. Every color in the night still remembers our goodbye. Neon over Market Street makes the old days feel complete. Though your hand is far from mine, I still see you in the light. In the light. We had coffee near the square, summer roses in your hair. You were laughing by the door like no one ever laughed before. Then the streetcar climbed the hill and the whole wide world stood still. You looked back and waved goodbye underneath that painted sky. Years may change the avenue, but they cannot change what's true. Every time the night turns blue, all these lights belong to you. Neon over Market Street, where your heart once waited for me. Every color in the night still remembers our goodbye. Neon over Market Street makes the old days feel complete. Though your hand is far from mine, I still see you in the light. If the city keeps aflame, maybe it still knows your name. Maybe every light we knew waits another night for you.
Waits for you.
Neon over Market Street, where your heart still walks with me. Every color in the night brings your memory back to life. Neon over Market Street makes the old days feel complete. And wherever you may be, leave one little light for me. That city glow still calls your name. That summer rain still feels the same. The years may go, but love stays bright. I still see you inside the light. Neon over Market Street, ooh, shining bright. Keep one little light for me, ooh, through the night.
left a key beneath the flowerpot. You said it meant I never had to knock, and that I would always have a way home. The key beneath the flower pot was waiting by your door. The little brass had lost its shine, but I remembered what it was for. The roses climbed the railing, the curtains moved inside. I almost heard your gentle steps come walking to my side. The street was quiet, warm and blue. The evening smelled of rain and you. One little key inside my hand unlocked the life we once had planned. The key beneath the flower pot still opens every memory, every room and every light. Still holds what you once gave to me. The key beneath the flower pot still waits where love began. Though I no longer cross that door, my heart still knows the way back in. The way back in. We used to sit beside the stairs and talk until the morning came. You placed that little key in mine and softly whispered out my name. You said, no matter where you roam, this little house will be your home. I held you underneath the light and promised I would come each night. The paint has faded from the wall, the vines have grown across it all. But every time I pass that place, I see the moonlight on your face. The key beneath the flower pot still opens every memory, every room and every light. Still holds what you once gave to me. The key beneath the flower pot still waits where love began. Though I no longer cross that door, my heart still knows the way back in. If that old door opened tonight, I know I find you in the light and place that little key once more inside your hand beside the door. Beside the door. The key beneath the flower pot still keeps our old love safe for me. Every room and every light still guards our tender history. The key beneath the flower pot will never lose its way. And if you leave that light on once, I'll find my way back home someday. That little key still waits for me. That old front door still holds our dreams. The years may go, but love stays true. Every road still leads to you. The key beneath heart, waiting there, still leads me home to you. My love stays true. We rode the evening bus to Chinatown every Saturday. You always chose the seat beside the window, so you could watch the city lights come alive. The evening bus to Chinatown went rolling through the rain. You traced the lights upon the glass and softly spoke my name. The city moved behind your face, a silver moving picture. And every time you turned to me, the whole night felt much richer. The traffic lights were red and gold. Your hand was warm for me to hold. And every corner passing through became a little dream with you. The evening bus to Chinatown still rides inside my mind. Every lamp and every window leaves our younger days behind. The evening bus to Chinatown still carries me to you. Though the route has changed with time, my heart still knows the view. Still knows the view. We left beside the market, where lanterns filled the street. You bought a little paper rose and placed it near my cheek. We shared a bowl beside the door, then walked the avenue. You laughed beneath the painted signs as midnight covered blue. The buses wear a different name. The streets no longer look the same. But every lantern burning through still brings that old ride back with you. The evening bus to Chinatown still rides inside my mind. Every lamp and every window leaves our younger days behind. Chinatown still carries me to you. Though the route has changed with time, my heart still knows the view. If that old bus came back tonight, I'd save your seat beside the light and ride through every street once more until we reach that market door. Ride once more. The evening bus to Chinatown still keeps our love in view. Every lamp still rides tonight.
Those London streets
Still shine so bright.
The roads may change,
But love stays true.
every turn
Still leads to you. The evening bus to Chinatown, rolling through, still brings my heart back home to you. Home to you.
I found a little note inside her favorite book. She must have placed it there before she left, knowing one day I would read it. Doom, 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 doom.
The note inside her book was folded by a rose between two faded pages where only memory goes. She wrote about the summer, the walks beneath the moon, and how she wished our final night had ended much too soon. The ink was pale, the paper worn, but every word felt newly born. One little page was all it took to bring her from that quiet book. The note inside her book still speaks her love to me. Every line and every word brings back what used to be. The note inside her book still keeps her memory near. Though she wrote it long ago, her voice is warm and clear. Warm and clear. She wrote about the old cafe, the streetcars in the rain. She wrote that every passing song still made her speak my name. She wrote if years should pull us far, just look beneath the evening star and know that somewhere in the blue my heart is looking back at you. The book still rests beside my bed. I read again the words she said, and every time the night grows still, I feel her love beside me still. The note inside her book still speaks her love to me. Every line and every word brings back what used to be. The note inside her book still keeps her memory near. Though she wrote it long ago, her voice is warm and clear. At the bottom of the page, she wrote beyond the years and age. If you still remember me, then love has kept its memory. Remember me. The note inside her book still keeps our dream alive. Every line she left behind helps my lonely heart survive. The note inside her book will always stay with me, and whenever I unfold it, she comes home through memory. That little note still speaks her name. That faded page still holds the flame. The years may pass, but love stays true. Every word still leads to you.
promised to meet beneath the clock at Union Square. I arrived before sunset and stayed until every light had gone out.
The clock above Union Square was counting through the rain. I waited by the flower stand and softly spoke your name. The evening crowd went passing, the taxis painted gold, but every minute without you made the city feel so cold. I watched the hands move slowly by, while daylight faded from the sky. I told myself you would appear with that familiar smile so near. The clock above Union Square still counts the love we used to share. Every hour, every chime takes me back to our old time. The clock above Union Square still finds me waiting for you there. Though the night has come and gone, my faithful heart keeps holding on. Holding on.
We met there every Saturday, then walked along the avenue. You wore a little yellow coat, and every light looked good on you. We shared a bag of sugared nuts and watched the department windows glow. You said, if ever we lose our way, this is where our hearts should go.
The stores now wear a different face, but nothing changes that old place. And every time the clock rings through, the square becomes a dream of you. The clock above Union Square still counts the love we used to share. Every hour, every chime takes me back to our old time. The clock above Union Square still finds me waiting for you there. Though the night has come and gone, my faithful heart keeps holding on.
If those hands could turn once more, I would meet you as before. And when you crossed that crowded square,
I'd never leave you waiting there. Waiting there. The clock above Union Square still keeps our little promise there. Every hour, every chime guards that love of yours and mine. The clock above Union Square will always find my heart still there. And if you come before the dawn, you'll find me quietly holding on. That old town clock still rings for you. That crowded square still shines in blue. Years may pass, but love stays strong. I'm still waiting, holding on. The clock above Union Square, waiting there, still keeps our promise in the air. Everywhere.
The telephone rang just after midnight. I knew it was her before she spoke. Some voices never leave your heart.
Her voice on the telephone line came softly through the dark. She said my name so tenderly, it lit a little spark. The city slept outside my room. The clock was nearly 2, but every lonely mile between us disappeared when she said, I miss you. The wire carried every sigh across the sleeping streets that night, and though I could not see her face, her voice could fill the empty space. Her voice on the telephone line still rings inside my heart. Every word she whispered low made distance fall apart. Her voice on the telephone line still sounds so warm and true. Whenever midnight finds me, I still listen there for you. Listen there for you. She spoke about the station, the rain outside her door. She said she kept my photograph inside her dresser drawer. I told her I would meet her when summer came again. She laughed and said, I'll count the days until you hold my hand. The years have changed the telephone, the old exchange is nearly gone. But every time a late bell rings, my heart remembers everything. Her voice on the telephone line still rings inside my heart. Every word she whispered low made distance fall apart. Her voice on the telephone line still sounds so warm and true. Whenever midnight finds me, I still listen there for you. The final night she called my name. Her voice was soft but not the same. She whispered, please remember me. Then silence crossed the line quietly. Remember me. Her voice on the telephone line still reaches through the years. Every little word she spoke still sounds so warm and clear. Her voice on the telephone line will always call me through. And whenever midnight finds me, my heart
still answers you. That midnight call still rings tonight. Her gentle voice still feels so right. The line went still, but love stayed true. My heart still answers you. Her voice on the telephone line, calling through, still brings my heart back home to you. Home to you.
We drove along Van Ness after midnight. Every traffic light turned green, as though the city wanted us to keep going. Lights along Van Ness were glowing red and gold. You sat beside me smiling, your little hand was cold. I turned the heater higher, you leaned against my side, and every quiet block we passed made me forget the time. The city moved so soft and slow, the windows wore a silver glow, and every light that changed to green kept carrying us through the dream. Lights along Van Ness still shine inside my mind. Every corner, every crossing takes me back in time. Lights along Van Ness still lead my heart to you. Though that midnight ride is gone, I still remember every view. Every view. We stopped beside a diner where coffee warmed the air. You fixed the ribbon by your cheek and laughed about your hair. We shared one slice of apple pie, then drove beneath the rain. You traced a heart upon the glass and signed it with my name. The avenue now moves too fast, but in my heart that night still lasts. And every row of passing lights still keeps you riding by my side. Lights along Van Ness still shine inside my mind. Every corner, every crossing takes me back in time. Lights along Van Ness still lead my heart to you. Though that midnight ride is gone, I still remember every view. If that old car returned tonight, I'd drive beneath those city lights, and at the corner where we kissed, I'd stop and make one final wish. One final wish. Lights along Van Ness still got our memory. Every corner, every
heart still rides beside you. Those city lights still shine tonight. That old car ride still feels so right. The roads may change, but love stays true. Every turn still leads to you. Lights along Venice, shining through, still bring my heart back home to you. Home to you.
There was one light still burning in her window. The rest of the street had already gone dark. But somehow, I knew she was still awake. The last light in her window was shining through the rain. I stood beneath the maple tree and whispered out her name. The curtains moved so gently, a shadow crossed the wall. For one small breath I thought that she had heard my lonely call. The avenue was still and blue. The night smelled softly just like you. And every little drop that fell brought back the words I could not tell. The last light in her window still shines inside my heart. It watched us make our promises before we fell apart. The last light in her window still guides me through the night. Though she may never look outside, I still wait beneath that light. Beneath that light. We used to meet each evening beside her garden gate. She always left that lamp aglow whenever I was late. We talked beneath the roses until the town was still. Then she would wave from up above as I walked down the hill. The house now wears a stranger's name. The flowers do not bloom the same. But every time that window glows, my heart remembers what it knows. The last light in her window still shines inside my heart. It watched us make our promises before we fell apart. The last light in her window still guides me through the night. Though she may never look outside, I still wait beneath that light. If that curtain moved tonight and I saw her in the light, I would
every passing storm.
The last light in her window
will always lead me through,
and every time I see it glow,
I find my way back home to you.
That little light
still shines tonight.
That garden gate
still feels so right.
The years may go,
but love stays true. Every glow
still leads to you.
the last light in her window,
shining there,
still tells me she remembers.